Welcome, dear viewers, to another deep dive into the world where celebrity dreams, hidden motives, and emotional storms collide. You are watching Anything You Want, the place where truth slips through the cracks of the tabloids and stories unfold with every heartbeat. Before we embark on today's intense journey, don't forget to subscribe, tap that join button if you want to support our channel, and leave a like and comment so our family grows stronger every day. Today's report is an emotional labyrinth, a story about identity, ambition, silence, tarot omens, and a man caught between fame and fatherhood. In a dimly lit room where the Italian press gathered for what was supposed to be a routine interview, Can Yaman allowed a sliver of vulnerability to escape from behind his carefully constructed public image. With a tone that hovered between certainty and confusion, he admitted, "I truly want to be a father. But I don't know how, with whom, or where that chapter of my life will begin." The words were simple, yet the weight behind them felt enormous, as if spoken after months of internal struggle. Anyone who knows the rhythm of celebrity life could sense there was more beneath the surface, a longing, a fear, and perhaps an unspoken loss. Within minutes, social media was ablaze. Hashtags exploded, fan pages locked onto his statement like hungry hawks, and every corner of the digital world echoed a single question. If he wants to be a father, then who is the woman he imagines beside him? This question pushed another mystery into the spotlight, a name strangely absent from the entire interview. For months, whispers swirled around the idea that Can Yaman was romantically linked to Spanish influencer Sarah Bluma. The public watched them like a pair of stars orbiting close enough to raise suspicion but far enough to hide the truth. Yet in the very moment when fatherhood was on the table, Sarah's name never surfaced. Not once. Not even indirectly. And that silence? It was louder than any confession. Sources close to Yaman admit that when they read the interview, the omission was the first red flag. Why didn't he acknowledge her? Why keep her in the shadows when discussing something as monumental as becoming a father? Rumor experts suggest that this may imply something uncomfortable. Perhaps his emotional connections do not flourish without the presence of a collaboration, a project, or a promotional tie. Others argue the exact opposite, that he wants to detach his personal desire for fatherhood from any temporary relationship, keeping the future clean, pure, unshaped. But one truth remains. Can wants a family. But he does not yet have a home for that dream. The date circled in bold red ink in both Italy and Turkey, December 1st. The highly anticipated release of Sandokan is approaching, and insiders claim that Can Yaman has been locked in strategic meetings with sponsors, advisors, and PR masterminds. Some speculate that his confession about wanting a child was not an impulsive emotional spill, but a carefully timed declaration to strengthen a new image. An image of maturity. An image of emotional rebirth. An image of a man evolving from heartthrob to paternal icon. One insider even whispered, "This is the introduction to the next version of Can, the warrior with a heart, the hero with a family dream." But fans remain fixated on a single burning question. If a family narrative is being crafted, is Sarah Bluma part of that story? Or is she already being erased from it? Strangely, the mystics of the internet have joined the noise. Prominent tarot readers across Europe claim that the spreads they pulled for Can Yaman reflect themes of separation, transformation, break in partnership, contractual alliances, financial tides, calculated charisma. One particular combination, the fox, the birds, and the whip, is considered a warning of cunning exchanges, whispered gossip, and the dissolution of a relationship that carried both emotional and professional elements. According to these card interpreters, the potential breakup of Can and Sarah is not merely romantic, it is the collapse of a media synergy. A connection that once benefited both in terms of visibility, engagement, and influence may be reaching its natural end. And in the center of all this? A single tarot card representing money, suggesting that every step Can takes now is under the shadow of opportunity, reputation, and long-term brand construction. Love? Or strategy disguised as longing? The tarot offers no clear answer, only hints. Those close to him swear that something in him has changed. He moves differently. He speaks with measured gravity. His gaze, normally vibrant and sharp, now carries a contemplative stillness, as if he is watching himself from the outside. Producers in Italy claim that Can's desire for fatherhood is more than a personal dream, it's a symbolic transformation, a reshaping of his identity as he enters the next era of his career. One producer confided anonymously. He no longer wants roles that worship his beauty. He wants roles that reflect legacy, responsibility, permanence. And what symbolizes permanence more than fatherhood? Meanwhile, a strange void surrounds Sarah Bluma. She has erased multiple posts, vanished from her usual rhythm of social media updates, and slipped into a silence her followers cannot understand. Comments flood her profile. Why didn't Can mention you? Are you together or not? What's happening behind the scenes? But Sarah? She offers nothing. Not a word. Not even a hint. A source connected to her claims that her silence is strategic, not emotional. That she wants to speak, but not yet. She is simply waiting for the right moment. But the longer she waits, the more the mystery deepens. As Sarah's silence thickened, an older story quietly awakened. Suddenly, fans resurrected the possibility of a connection between Demet Özdemir and Can Yaman. Two fan groups collided spectacularly. One defending Sarah. The other whispering that Demet was always the one Can truly trusted. Some claim he wants a family, and once upon a time, Demet was the only woman he saw as a partner in real life, not just on screen. Demet has not responded. But silence, as always, can be interpreted in endless ways. Dear viewers, as we continue unraveling this emotional puzzle, make sure you subscribe to Anything You Want, hit the join button, and leave a like to keep these deep investigations alive. Tell us in the comments. Do you think Can will build a family with Sarah? Or is destiny guiding him back to someone from his past? When we combine the interview, the tarot, the silence, the timing of Sandokan, the return of old names, the erasure of new ones, a powerful image forms. A man who genuinely longs for a child. But also a man standing at the crossroads of ambition and emotion. A man who must choose between what his heart whispers and what his career demands. Perhaps, at this moment, even he doesn't know the answer. Thank you for watching Anything You Want, where we explore the stories beneath the surface. Don't forget to subscribe, tap join if you want to support the channel, and leave a comment telling us what you think. Is Can Yaman's dream of fatherhood a genuine emotional calling? Or is it the opening chapter of a carefully crafted new public identity? Stay tuned, because December may rewrite everything.